Shalom. First off, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son. Double honor unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to all you walk him throughout the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and sincerity. All right, this is the brother Mashah, one of the men coming up under the branch out here in the morning camp. And I'm here with a quick lesson once again through the Spirit. And just going into that account in 1 Samuel, dealing with Jonathan, how he touched the honey, right? And I'm gonna read that and just go further use different precepts I found and put together, to show how these scriptures are ultimately what's meant to enlighten and to strengthen us. All right, and also just another thought that came up in my mind too, just dealing with going throughout our day. So, sometimes when you're bored, or well, really, I want to say I don't want to say bored because we're never bored because we have this truth, but when you kind of have downtime and the Spirit's not on you to open the book and read, once you just open that book and read, and you find certain things, you feel enlightened, and it motivates you to to continue on. All right. So, but without further ado, let's get into it. We'll get that account in 1 Samuel. First Samuel chapter 14 and verse 27. We're just gonna get to the point. 1 Samuel 14 and 26. And when the people were come into the wood, behold, the honey dropped, but no 25. Matter of fact, we'll start at 24. 1 Samuel 14 and 24. And the men of Israel were distressed that day, for Saul had adjured the people, saying, Cursed be the man that eateth any food until evening, that I may be avenged on my enemies. So none of the people tasted any food. And all they of the land came to a wood, and there was honey upon the ground. And when the people were come into the wood, behold, the honey dropped. But no man put his hand to his mouth, for the people feared the oath. But Jonathan heard not when his father charged the people with the oath. Wherefore he put forth the end of the rod that was in his hand, and dipped it in an honeycomb, and put his hand to his mouth, and his eyes were enlightened. Then answered one of the people and said, Thy father straitly charged the people with an oath, saying, Cursed be the man that eateth any food this day. And the people were faint. Then said Jonathan, My father had troubled the land. See, I pray you, how mine eyes have been enlightened, because I tasted a little of this honey. Okay, so the point is what? When he tasted that honey, his eyes were enlightened. Okay, and as we read on, what does he say? How much, verse 30, how much more if happily the people had eaten freely today of the spoil of their enemies which they found, for had not there been now a much greater slaughter among the Philistines? Right. So he was saying if they would have tasted that honey, they would have had more strength and energy to be able to defeat more of the Philistines, right? Now I'm using this account because this is something that literally happened, but applying it in the Spirit, right? And we're going to use these different precepts to show, okay, that these words, okay, is what are also meant to enlighten us, okay? Just like that honey, right, enlighten Jonathan, Psalms 119 and 103. And it reads, How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Okay, so at the same time, these words are sweet, but also using what happened right in that account, okay, and applying it, also they enlighten us. All right, and once again too, I believe I already did a lesson like this before, but pretty much just really it's inspired by different things and that different thoughts that come up to your mind through different situations you're in. Okay, because once again the spirit is like the wind, but once again just dealing with, like I mentioned, when the Spirit isn't on you to read, but then you read, right, or you might be feeling kind of you might be feeling a little low in the spirit, right, but then you read, your spirit feels rejuvenated again. Okay, whether it be a breakdown you find or whether it be, comforting, encouraging words, okay? The Spirit truly is in this book, all right? Through the Spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, okay? From there, let's grab Psalms 19 and 8, right? This is Psalms chapter 19 and verse 8. The statutes of the Lord are right, and the statutes also synonymous with the laws, right? The commandments, right? And it reads, the statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. Okay, so this is what enlightens us when we're throughout our walk. Okay, as we continue to go about here within this kingdom. Okay, these words are this is our strength. Okay, because ultimately, once again, like it says in Sirach, right? Sirach chapter 7 and verse 19. Sirach chapter 7 and verse 19. And it reads, I'm gonna just type it in. Salakia, it was Ecclesiastes. I was thinking Ecclesiasticus, but Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and 19. And it reads, wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. Okay, so the wisdom, all right, this wisdom, these words, these scriptures, okay, that we have, all right, it says it strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men. Okay, so this is, once again, this is what strengthens us. Okay, this is what enlightens us, all right, spiritually as we go throughout this kingdom. Okay, because once again, like Paul said, right, let's get that right. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12, and it reads, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay, so hey, this is a spiritual battle. Okay, and we use these scriptures, all right, and this is what strengthens us once again, and gives us the insight and the prudence, okay, to move and how to move wisely. All right. So that's what makes it our strength, and that's how it enlightens us, all right? Because also, because what did King David say? Let's get that in Psalms 119. Psalms 119 and 104. So like your Psalms 119 and I think it's 9. Con. Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. All right. So hey, taking heed according to these words is how we cleanse our way and how we walk a right path, okay, and how we're able to dodge, okay, and stay out of trouble. All right. So let's grab Deuteronomy, because that's Ecclesiastes 7 said wisdom, right, strengthened the man more than 10 mighty men, just to show, what our wisdom is. Okay, there's Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, right? These are the words and these scriptures that we have, okay? The laws, right? Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. All right. So these laws and commandments, all right, and the whole book is the law, all right. This is our wisdom and our understanding in the sight of the nations, okay, and also our strength, all right. Because once again, without these laws, okay, we're not up. This is what makes us holy, all right. The Lord separated us, and He gave us laws, okay, just as the precept says, okay. So that was the point. I just wanted to go into that. Thought I'd do a lesson on that. Just dealing with these words, you know, how they're like honey, okay, they're sweet, but also to enlighten, all right, and to strengthen us, all right. Because once again, too, looking at you know, literal honey, okay, it's to heal you, okay, and also strengthen your immune system, all right. Whether you dealing with mucus, okay, it, you know, fights away mucus, right, and many different things, you know. So, but that was the point, you know, going into that. Lord's will, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodas for putting the spirit upon me to do this lesson. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles, the grand millstone, who rule well and teach well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to all you welcome throughout the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and in sincerity. With that, shalom.